Act 2, Scene 2. And to York, Salisbury, and Warwick. Now, my good lords of Salisbury and Warwick, our simple supper ended. Give me leave in this close walk to satisfy myself in craving your opinion of my title, which is infallible to England's crown. My lord, I long to hear it out at full. Sweet York, begin, and if thy claim be good, the Nevilles are thy subjects to command. Then thus. Edward III, my lords, had 7 sons. The first, Edward the Black Prince, Prince of Wales. The second, William of Hatfield, and the third, Lionel, Duke of Clarence, next to whom was John of Gaunt, the Duke of Lancaster. The fifth was Edmund Langley, Duke of York. The sixth was Thomas of Woodstock, Duke of Gloucester.
We're going dark in the house.
Ooh, goody. William of Windsor was the 7th and last. Edward the Black Prince died before his father, and left behind him Richard, his only son, who after Edward III's death reigned as king till Henry Bolingbroke, Duke of Lancaster, the eldest son and heir of John of Gaunt, crowned by name of Henry IV, seized on the realm, deposed the rightful king, sent his poor queen to France from whence she came, and him to Pomfret, and other things black as night, horrible as death, impossible to ascertain, but brilliant to manifold when the light of day doth cast her aspersions all across this willowed nest of inhuman traitors and their own dogs.
Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah. Till Henry Bolingbroke, Duke of Lancaster, the eldest son and heir of John of Gaunt, crowned by the name of Henry IV, seized on the realm, deposed the rightful king, sent his poor queen to France, from whence she came, and him to Pomfret, where, as all you know, harmless Richard was murdered traitorously. Father, the Duke of York, hath told the truth. Thus got the house of Lancaster the crown, which now they hold by force and not by right. For Richard, the first son's heir being dead, the issue of the next son should have reigned. But William of Hatfield died without an heir. The third son, Duke of Clarence, from whose line I claim the crown, had issue Philip, a daughter, who married Edmund Mortimer, Earl of March. Edmund had issue Roger, Earl of March. Roger had issue Edmund, Anne, and Eleanor. This Edmund is in the reign of Bolingbroke, as I have read, laid claim unto the crown, and but for Owen Glendower had been king, who kept him in captivity till he died. But to the rest. His eldest sister, Anne, my mother, being heir unto the crown, married Richard, Earl of Cambridge, who was son to Edmund Langley, Edward III's 5th son. By her I claim the kingdom. She was heir to Roger, Earl of March, who was the son of Edmund Mortimer, who married Philippe, sole daughter unto Lionel, Duke of Clarence. So, if the issue of the elder son succeed before the younger, I am king. What plain proceeding is more plain than this? Henry doth claim the crown from John of Gaunt, the 4th son. York claims it from the 3rd. Till Lionel's issue fails, Gaunt's should not reign. It fails not yet, but flourishes in thee, and in thy sons fair slips of such a stock. Then, Father Salisbury, kneel we together. And in this private plot, be we the first that shall salute our rightful sovereign with honor of his birthright to the crown. Long live our sovereign, Richard, England's king! We thank you, Lord, but I am not your king till I be crowned, and that my sword be stained with heart blood of the house of Lancaster. And that's not suddenly to be performed, but with advice and silent secrecy. Do you as I do in these dangerous days. Wink at the Duke of Suffolk's insolence, at Beaufort's pride, at Somerset's ambition, at Buckingham and all the crew of them, till they have snared the shepherd of the flock, that virtuous prince, the good Duke Humphrey. 'Tis that they seek, and they, in seeking, shall find their debts, if York can prophesy. My lord, break me off. We know your mind at full. My heart assures me that the Earl of Warwick shall one day make the Duke of York a king, and Neville. This I do assure myself. Richard shall live to make the Earl of Warwick the greatest man in England, but the king.
Ta-ra-ra-boom-die. It's Shakespeare today.